Good morning. Welcome to this wacky Wednesday. Wishing it was Friday, but we'll take it because we're halfway through the week.
We are. That is the day.
It is the day. Welcome. I'm Jeremy Rabe.
It is the day. He's Jeremy Rabe.
It is the day. That's what I say.
And I'm Maddie.
Maddie.
Conclave.
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 It's in French. The A-I-N is silent.
A-I-N, very silent.
Silent.
Almost invisible.
Almost.
Unlimited.
See, now I've got it in my head. Wait, see, I'm hitting the wrong note now because I'm thinking of our next
Let us preface this. Before we got on air, he was going, and I go, unlimited from Wicked. He goes, no, I'm whistling the next star, star thing. And I go, they sound exactly the same. He goes, no, they don't. Let me show you. If you'd like to show our audience.
Now I can't do it because now the other one is ingrained in my brain, and I've got to take a step back from it and then come back and be like,
separate yourself, bring it down an octave, reassess.
If we lower that key, thank you.
Lower the key.
By the way, did I ever tell you how much I love Charlie Puth?
Yes.
He did a great video. I love his music. I don't know if he does a music series on teaching people music and different things about music. But he did a great one on why Christmas songs all kind of sound similar. And I'm like, you are genius.
Do tell.
Because it's the major and minor chords. He said in most pop songs, you have a major chord, major chord, major chord, then maybe minor.
Okay.
But in Christmas songs, it goes major, minor, major, minor, major, minor. Like it goes to minor much sooner, which gives it a Christmas feel, which is based on religious songs of like the 1800s. All Christian songs go to minors.
Can you give me an example of one? Like, it's the most wonderful. Like,
Yeah,
is that major?
I need to
minor?
pull up his video. Yes, I
Okay.
need to find, because he did a million songs with examples.
Okay.
And
fun.
When the song was major, he'd be smiling. Or when it went to minor, he'd be like, minor.
Minor.
So you watch the song, and he'd be like,
okay.
and then the
definitely
pop
show
song, it was. See, there's a difference.
me. There is.
There's a difference.
Music 101 with Jeremy Rabe.
And Charlie Puth.
And Charlie Puth, his good friend Charlie Puth.
My good, I wish I was friends. He seems like he'd be fun to hang out with.
I think so too.
And he's
great.
always just like playing, and he has perfect pitch. So I could go,
And,
ah.
I feel like he's not as famous as he should be.
he should be.
Because I feel like he's a Meghan Trainor before Meghan Trainor became.
Did you hear the controversy
Right.
with the big game?
No.
Because he's doing a pre-show thing.
Okay.
And I guess all these fans were outraged because they were like, he's not popular enough. He's not famous enough to do the big game pre-show.
Oh my goodness! You stop it right now.
I know. I was like,
Are these the Gen Alphas coming in, speaking up?
what's after Alpha? It's probably the next Beta, and then
Gen
Gamma,
and Beta.
Delta, Alpha, Beta, Gal.
Alpha, Gamma, Beta, Delta,
Epsilon,
Epsilon,
Zeta,
Zeta,
Eta,
Theta,
Theta,
Iota,
yada, yada.
Land, Mu, Xi. Okay.
I
Anyways,
lost that
real
track.
quick, it is Wednesday.
Oh, yes.
And we've got a What to Wear Wednesday, brought to you by Clothes Mentor. Thank you so much. First and
look at
foremost,
that.
I will give a little show here.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Model
If
it.
you're looking for a last minute, holiday dress, ladies out there, or outfit, Clothes Mentor is the place to be. Love this.
No, keep talking.
Keep talking. Okay. So I guess I'm going to stand for the rest of the segment. You guys, last week, Cindy was in to talk about their 12 days of Christmas at Clothes Mentor sale. It is going on now through December 24th. Every day, different deals. So you really have to go in there and just experience it for yourself, and or go to their social medias on Instagram, Clothes Mentor _ Springfield Mo, or Facebook, just type in Clothes Mentor Springfield Mo.
Stay right there. Okay, zoom out a little bit. Look how cute. If you put a red poinsettia right here at this little sash where the ruffles go up. Sorry, I just thought of that.
I love that.
Look at
Can
that.
we figure out a way to keep this here for the rest of
I love it. If only I could put red glitter on that to match the dress. A red sparkly poinsettia right there where it bunches kind of at the waistline, because it accentuates the good ruffles. Oh my gosh, I'm a fashion designer now.
I love this. Okay.
Thank you.
Let's keep it there. I'm just going to hold it the whole rest of the...
I ripped our poinsettias apart for you.
Okay, here's what's happening in other news.
What's happening? Do, 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 do. Graphics.
Have you ever wanted to
Maybe
live...
not. See, that's unlimited.
That's unlimited.
That's unlimited.
Have you ever wanted to live like jolly old Saint Nick? Well, guess what? Now you can. Every December, Santa Claus opens the doors to his cozy North Pole cabin on Zillow so that families everywhere can share in a little holiday magic. And this year, he's gone all in on decorating his off-market home, unveiling 5 delightful new looks for his home that invite kids and grown-ups alike to explore, imagine, and play. From a candy-striped gingerbread house makeover to a shimmering Tinseltown den, Santa's house is back with bold, enchanting new styles. Visitors can step inside the cabin and see how Santa and Mrs. Claus and the elves might celebrate the season surrounded by Scandinavian-style natural wood or in a frosty, icy chill zone. So cute. Scandinavia.
Wait, is that in the North Pole? Or is that Scandinavia?
Where is it
Where is
located?
this?
It's Scandinavian style, but...
Yes, but where is this located? Where did you have to travel far away to
look
the
at
North
the
Pole? I know, that looks magical.
Cute.
I love a good themed house.
Yes. By
I
the
love a
way,
good theme.
speaking of themed houses, our friend Chandra was asking me if I knew about the themed hotel in Branson.
Which one?
Well, I didn't know, but I guess they stayed at like a Caesar's Palace type one.
Caesar's Palace in Branson?
One of the rooms was, so I wasn't sure.
Oh, I bet she's staying at is it the paddle wheel? No, it's right next to the paddle wheel. Oh my gosh, I've stayed there because I went to a party in one of the rooms that was just like designed like a castle.
Okay. See, I've always wanted to stay in one of those hotels.
What is the name of that hotel? And most of the rooms have like giant jacuzzis or heart-shaped jacuzzis in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds iconic.
What? Okay, there's so many different themes. Oh my gosh, I know exactly where it's located, and I can see it because I've stayed there. I went to a party there, and it's right next to the paddle wheel, the bar and grill. Yeah, I know where it is. I just can't think of the name of it.
All right.
Stonehenge.
Stonehenge.
I'll look it up. But
Yes.
yeah, if you know Branson, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Okay, very
Yes,
cool.
Now I do know.
And if you want to stay with Santa or live like Santa, you can find the Zillow posting.
North Pole, Alaska.
Oh, you got to go all the way to Alaska.
Charlie can't tell if it's Canadian side and or Alaskan side. Don't know if we need a passport.
Stateside. Yeah, bring one just in case.
It is stateside or mere, I don't know.
Stateside or international?
Yes. Okay, get ready for this one because don't know if I agree.
Oh.
Pinterest is predicting new trends for 2026. Here are just a few. First up is Gimme Gummy. Pinterest says everything is going to be squishy and bendy, including phone cases, jewelry, nail art,
Jewelry. Sorry.
to give in to the Gen Z and millennial tactile obsession, because we just need to give in to all their whims, don't we? Oh, take the green room? What was in the green room?
Cat was on the loose.
Oh, Cat was on the loose in the green room, sorry. There's also Funhouse, which is a circus-inspired home decor brought on by boomers and millennials.
Yeah.
What? And then expect to see more bold stripes and, you know, a wink at the clown charm. I don't know if I like that. Then there's also Darecations. Pinterest predicts Gen Z and millennials will look for adrenaline-filled vacations like river rafting through Class 5 rapids. Okay, there's the circus. I'm not a fan. No, ma'am.
I think for a kid's room.
Yeah, but not. And then Darecations, yes. I have been whitewater rafting
I've
in North Carolina. Scared me to death. I'll never do it again.
That is something I want to do.
Do it. I'll never do it again.
See, I would rather do that than skydive or bungee jump.
I just was too afraid of falling out. And oddly enough,
Are you a good swimmer, did you say? Or?
I am okay. Yeah, I'm a fine swimmer, but if the current drags you, and
Then you're-
that's
yeah.
why I'm just
That is terrifying.
ended up doing it. So my mom and I went to the Atlanta Olympics in '96.
What?
We stayed in Buckhead. That's where I met Chelsea Clinton, and I stalked her just a little bit. Secret Service was all over me. True story. Then, like the next day, we had like a day off or do stuff. We drove because it was very close to North Carolina, and it was me and my friend Lori and another friend and my mom. And we went whitewater rafting, and I was like,
That doesn't surprise me your mom was on that raft with you. It's Brenda Rabe, so, makes sense.
we did. I can say we did it.
Yeah, there you go. You can do it once and say you've done it.
Yes.
You know?
Remind me to tell the story that when I avoided Secret Service to hunt down Chelsea Clinton to get a picture with her.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And with that,
And with that,
Let's
this
turn it over
weather,
to the weather.
which, by the way,
Yeah.
you saw the end of Daybreak. This weather forecast.
I know. This weather.
This
It's not-
weather.
It is not sweater weather.
No.
No, not sweater weather.
I was downtown last night, very late at night, doing Nutcracker rehearsal, walking around downtown in a light jacket, not even a coat.
Not too hot, not too cold. Yes, perfect.
No, it feels good. Yeah, yesterday was 61 degrees.
Yeah, feels good.
Poor Tom. Sorry, Tom.
That's right. I'm still thinking about that cat. I was watching the camera back there. I thought they were moving furniture, and Tim was in there.
Oh!
Marcy.
What? We're in for a treat.
She's on next. You got to get her to say more.
Okay.